by everything that the world has to offer.
Would you be willing to have children?
I don't have kids, and I don't want to have kids.
Do you have pets?
I have a pet. Her name is Molly. She's a huge pit bull. I love her. I rescued her a couple of years ago, so I love dogs.
What are you looking for in the agency?
In the agency, I'm looking to find the love of my life. I have been married before, I'm separated right now, and I'm looking for the love of my life.
What attracts you in a man?
So my dream guy is a guy that is independent, that is smart, successful, drama-free, because I hate drama. I am super stable. I'm looking for something stable also. A guy that can makes me laugh, and that loves traveling, because I love traveling also, and that loves dogs also.
What do you have to offer in a relationship?
So I can make our couple a very strong and powerful couple. I mean, I love to support my guy, and I love also feeling the support of my guy. I think that work is not everything in life. It has to be balanced, okay? So we play, but we work also. So I'm ready to bring love, honesty, just dream and plan the future together and enjoy the rest of our lives together.
How are you? And good evening for everybody. I'm sorry we have a little delay tonight, but thank you for being there with us again this amazing Wednesday. We are almost in the last part of our tour here in Medellin, and I have to tell you that we had an amazing tour. We are very happy because in the end, I think that so far, a lot of couples are being in touch, and they are doing really well. So I'm very happy to tell you that this was a very successful tour, and we are very happy to see all the couples already together, and a lot of girls and guys that are really like feeling that compromise, and they want to really have a serious and stable relationship. So thank you so much again for being here tonight with me. Remember, guys and girls, maybe, that this Latin show is for you. It's a special Latin show where you're going to be able to ask questions if maybe you want to know about the process, if maybe you are a little bit afraid to come to a new country and have this experience, or know Colombia for first time and know all these beautiful and amazing girls. Remember that we are here to help you in all this process. I'm here to remind you that there are a big staff that is going to work very hard to make all this experience a little bit more easy for you, because of course we understand that you have to take a lot of steps after the big step, and sometimes that take time, and we understand that, but please, I'm here to tell you to take that step, because in the end you're not going to regret about that decision. In the end, I think that you are going to be able to have one of the most amazing experience in your life. And I can tell you so far that most of the guys that they came here in Medellin, they are very happy to be able to take that decision in some point and have the experience for their own. We have a couple of beautiful interviews that we are going to share with you tonight, and also the rest of the Latin shows that we are going to have the next of the weeks. Maybe Maria or maybe me, we are going to show you a little bit about this amazing experience here in Medellin. Remember, this was our last tour in Colombia for Medellin, but it's not our last tour for Cartagena. We have an amazing tour that is going to be the last one for this year here in Colombia, and it's going to be in Cartagena City. Remember, this tour is going to start November 2nd, and hopefully it's going to be a great tour as well. But this is the last opportunity for this year that you are going to have to participate in this experience. It's very nice because every tour we always say the same, like always when we have the opportunity to finish one tour, we say, oh my God, this was the best tour that we had. And I hope that every year is going to be the same, and each one of our tours was amazing and was great. But I think that one is better than the other. So we are very happy to say that this was a great tour. Was a great experience for most of the girls and most of the guys that they was able to join us. And we had a good time during this city tour, also during Guatapé tour, and we had an amazing time also during the Chiva Party bus. So you have to live the experience. You have to join us and see for your own that this is safe, this is great, and this is an experience where you are going to be able to meet a lot of beautiful persons, and you are going to feel that you did it. Like, you are not going to regret about anything. So we are going to show you a little bit about the places that we want to share with you, because also we are working very hard in have a couple of advices and also a little bit of recommendations for you. So right now we are going to show you the first part of the 10 places to date here in Medellin, places that we pick for you and that we hope that you really enjoyed, and maybe, I don't know, are going to be places to bring a nice day and have an amazing time. And we are here in Campanas del Mundo, a really nice restaurant that is located in one of the best areas here in Medellin city. The area is called Poblado area, and around the area you are going to find plenty different kind of restaurants like this one. But this one is going to be very different. Why? Because they are going to offer you 7 kind of different cuisines. You can find here, for example, Italian cuisine, French cuisine, American cuisine, and of course, Colombian cuisine, and many other more. So if you're coming here, you have to try different kind of dishes, like for example, the Peruvian ceviche. I'm sure that you're not going to regret it. Also, they have the American New Year's stick, and it's going to be a wonderful dish that you can share with your couple. And why not the filet mignon, that is going to take you to France. Also, you have to remember that here they offer different kind of dishes as chicharrón, that you have to try that one from Colombia. So guys, remember, if you are here in Medellin, you cannot leave this city without trying this amazing restaurant. Here you are going to feel that you are traveling around the world. You can come here with your alpha girl and have an incredible night. And for those ones that are looking for a magical and unique place, I have the place for you. Casa Madero is a hotel boutique located in Medellin. Let's go!
Casa Madero Hotel is a wonderful and quiet place where you can enjoy peace and privacy with your ideal girl. It is the perfect place to have a different, special, and romantic date. You can book this place if you want to have a romantic night, in a cabin or in one of its beautiful rooms. A reserved place where you will feel very close to nature and the green spaces in the mountains, with a personalized and impeccable attention. You will be like a gallant with your girl in this place. Definitely a perfect place to share with that special person.
So if you want to celebrate a special occasion with your girl, this is the place for that. They are going to be very happy to help you.
So I hope that you enjoy these recommendations. And remember, there are plenty of places that you can visit here in Medellin, but those ones are a few that we want to share with you because always you ask us for different kind of dates. So we have the restaurant date that is going to be like what most of the people here they do. But also if you are thinking maybe in an option that is going to be different, that maybe you want to do something new with the girl that you are going to meet here, a recommendation is also this hotel that, for example, you can do picnics, you can have barbecues, you can stay in that place and spend the weekend with the girl. So I think that you always have to look for different kind of options, not always the same. And that is why we are looking right now to places to show you, because most of the time you ask us like, okay, where I can go, where I can bring my date. What are those places that you recommend me to go in a first date or second or third date? So even, for example, if you want to propose marriage to a girl that you're already dating, think in a different kind of propose, a place that is going to be magical and a place that she is going to remember the rest of her life. So these are only a few of the recommendations that we have here in Medellin. Of course, we have more places to show you the next time, but we start with those two recommendations of these beautiful places where the food, the attention, where the location and everything is really, really great. And I'm sure that we are going to have a great time there and you're going to be able to have a great experience here in Medellin. And like I say, you always can let us know like, oh, Manuela, I don't know. I really like to do bowling. What place you can recommend to me? Because I know that most of the times you don't know very well the city. Sometimes there are guys, and I'm surprised that they know more than me. So that is something that is great. But when you need a recommendation, always let us know. We are here to help you. We are here to make all this experience easy for you. So in the end, we want to bring you more and more advices, more and more recommendations, and bring you content that you can enjoy, and also you can take notes and you can say like, okay, maybe that is the place that I want to go when I have my I want to have my first date with this beautiful girl that I'm reading through letters, or with this beautiful girl that I want to meet for first time. So remember, guys and girls, in case that there are beautiful girls watching our Latin show, this is the place that you have right now to ask a lot of questions. And maybe if you have recommendations, maybe if you want to say just a hi to us, and tonight this is the time to do it, because we really enjoy to share this time with you, and we are here to help you and make all this experience easy for you. So like always, we have the subject of the day, or the subject of the night in this case. And right now, and after the tour, we realize that some guys are coming with a lot of expectations, and that is great. Because you have to have expectations about a trip, about life, about your partner, about everything, right? But also one thing that I always say to the people that is visiting us, and even the girls, is like you have to be realistic about what you expect to find here with us. I would love to tell you like, oh, you are going to find the perfect girl or the perfect guy here at the agency, but that perfect girl or that perfect guy doesn't exist. So today we are going to talk about how to be coherent between the person I am and the person or the partner that I want to find. So remember, it's good to have expectations. I'm not going that is bad, but of course, you have to be very realistic and being very consistent between the person you are and the person that you want to find. Base it on your personality, base it in your values, basic in your goals, and basic in a lot of things that you have to put together to say like, okay, this is the person that I really want to find. So here we have the really nice steps that I hope that helps you to find the correct person, and also helps you to take good decisions. So the first step that we have is the self-assessment. Remember, you have to really know you. Okay, we are not going to be able, because I know that we are changing every day, but also you have to be very aware of your core values, about what you are looking for, about your expectations, about what you bring into the table when you are looking for a partner. So you have to have all that very clear in order to find the person that you want for your life. You have to really know you very, very well to really know what you are looking for, right? So I think that that is the first step to be sure and be able to take the best decision about the person that you want next to you. You have to define your priorities as well. Identify the characteristics and the qualities that you are looking in your partner, and the qualities and the characteristics that you have. That includes the personality, that includes the common interests, that includes the goals that you or her have in life. So you have to define your priorities in order to find the person that is going to be right for you. Because sometimes we forget certain kind of things that are very, very important for us, and we skip that step, and in the end, we find a person that doesn't fit in what we are looking for, right? Also, you have to be very realistic. Make sure your expectations are realistic and achievable. Remember, I think that everybody loves to have that perfect person next to us, but we have to even know that we are not that perfect person, and that we have to be realistic about what we are looking for. Base it in the age, base it in our body, base it in our values, base it in our characteristic, like personality, like the way that we behave, maybe religion. Base it in a lot of things that we have to remember and we have to keep in mind in the moment that we are looking for a partner. Sometimes we have people that came here in Colombia, and they think that for the only fact to be from other country, all the girls are going to fall in them, and it doesn't work like that. Usually this is a step by step, and of course you have to remember that this is a different culture. Of course here, for example, the age difference is not a big deal, but sometimes you have to even remember that is not a big deal for what kind of relationship, okay? Because what kind of relationship you are looking for, something long-term relationship, or something just short time that you have a good time, that you are going to be able to enjoy, and that's it. So be able to think in what you are looking for and what you expect to find, okay? You have to have also an open communication. When you meet someone, you have to be very honest. You have to have a straight communication. When you don't like something, you have to think in the correct words to let the other person know that you are not agree with that. Remember, you don't have to be quiet just because you think that maybe the other person is going to take it in a bad way, just because you are afraid of maybe the things that you are going to say are going to bother the other person. Of course, you have to be very, very nice with your words, but you have to express what you are feeling, and you don't have to feel afraid about how the other person is going to take that, because in the end you have to be honest with the other person, and also you have to be honest with yourself. So express to that person your values and your expectations, and be very clearly about what you expect to find and what you are looking for. Also, look for similarities and compatibility. Remember, it's very nice, like I say in the beginning, date with someone that maybe they don't have the same mindset than you, but of course there are certain kind of things that you cannot change. So don't lose yourself in the weight of like to someone, because in the end, if you like certain kind of things and the other person doesn't share the same taste or the same thinking than you cannot put that the other person first than you. So remember that you have to look for someone that is compatibility with you, that has the same, not the same, but has a mindset that goes almost in the same direction than yours. Because sometimes you cannot sacrifice your values. You have to have a compromise with yourself. You have to maintain your integrity and your consistency with what you are looking for and what you expect to receive. So remember, we are here to help you. We are here to listen to you. And if you are having a bad time with one of the persons that you are dating, let us know. And of course, we are going to try to solve the situation. We are going to try to have a good communication with you and the girl and see what is happening. But you have to keep in mind that it's very important that you are down to earth, that you understand what you are looking for, but you also understand what people can offer to you. Because sometimes we want to help a lot of people that is looking for something very specific. It's nice, like it's nice, for example, that I don't know, that you want to have kids. It's nice that you want to have a family. It's nice that you want to have compromise, but you have to think again in the kind of person that you are looking for. If that person can give you a family, if that person has also the same mindset than you, if maybe that person is in a stage in their lives where they are looking for something more fun than for something more stable. So remember, keep all these things in mind, because sometimes you greet me like, oh, Manuela, but we know that, I mean, this is something very obvious. And it's like, no, it's not very obvious. Sometimes we have to repeat this once and two and three and four and a lot of times to someone. And it's nice that you listen to us, because in the end, we are here to help you. We are here to make this experience more fun and more like successful for you. So in the end, we are here to really give you the best recommendation, the best advices, and be very honest and realistic with you about what you can find here. Okay, so I hope with that, with all of this, you can learn also from your past experience. Remember, if something is not working in the same way once, two, three, four times, is because you are repeating a certain kind of pattern. So sometimes you have to change that pattern to have different kind of results. So the idea is that you learn from your past experience. So in the future, you don't have the same mistakes. And in the future, you can have more successful relationships. Sometimes you offer a lot of things to the girls in the first moment. And I say to a lot of clients, girls and guys, like, you have to be also the person that receives. You have to be open to receive. Not always you have to be the person that is giving and giving and giving. You also have to be open and willing to receive. So remember, you deserve a lot. You deserve to be loved. You deserve to be happy. So you have to really believe in that you deserve that kind of things. But also you have to be down to earth and say, okay, if I really want to have this in my life, what I have to look for, what direction I have to go. Because sometimes you lost your focus and you start to think in things that are not going to be good for you and are going to make your experience a little bit more difficult in certain kind of way. Remember, this is a process where you have to be very patient. This is a process where you have to give yourself the time to really know the person. Don't rush things. You don't have to rush anything in life. If that person is meant to be for you, it's going to be there for you. You don't have to rush anything, because in the end, you're going to realize that the process was not the best for you, because you was not able to see a lot of things that was very obvious in some point. But for the rush and for the stress of come back to your country, you didn't saw it. So in the end, I think that is worth it when you have a person that is there for you because the good reasons, and not because it's taken advantage in certain kind of way. Remember, here in Colombia, there are beautiful girls with amazing hearts. And I think that most of the times we have that kind of situations where the guys can see for their own that here in Colombia, the girls are very passionate, are very, very nice. They are here because they are looking for something stable, for something serious. But of course, look in the direction that you have to look. Sometimes don't look only for the case. Don't look always for the superficial appearance or physical appearance. Look more for the inside, because in the end, we are going to be old. We are going to lose that case in some point of our lives, and you have to be with a person that really fits in your core values, that really fits in what your expectations are going to be, and not only in the case, because the case in some point is going to be gone, and you are going to realize that you are not with the person that you has to be. Of course, you have to have that physical attraction, because sometimes you tell me like, oh, but I have to like the person that I'm going to be with. And of course, you have to like that person. But also, this is just physical things. Like in the end, you have to look for something a little bit more deep. So remember, give yourself the time to go in dates, to meet girls, to speak with some of them. Because in the end, you know what? I always say this, she can introduce you with her cousin, she can introduce you with a girlfriend, she can introduce you with someone, and maybe that person is going to be the bridge for you to meet other person, right? That can happen. So remember, be very clear about your expectations are, but of course, be a person that knows what is looking for and what he can receive. Here, you can be very flexible. Remember that we always say that you don't have to follow certain kind of rules, because for the love, there are no rules for nothing, right? And here we have a lot of and plenty of histories that are very successful, and it's not always the same. But we already know certain kind of pattern that a lot of people, they have. And of course, we can give you very, very good advices based on our experience. So I hope that you take note of these kind of advices, because we just do it with love. We just do it because we saw certain kind of things in some moment of the process of certain persons. And of course, we want that everybody here has a successful experience and has the opportunity to really find the person that is going to be for them lives. I always say the same. I will love to help everybody and find the correct person for everybody. Not always happen like that. But if you listen to us, believe me, maybe you are going to go in the good direction. At least you are going to meet really nice people, and from there you can take something. So thank you so much for listening to the advices. I hope that you enjoyed also the topics that we bring to you every Wednesday, because the idea of these topics is that you learn a little bit more about the culture, about the girls here in Colombia, because it's not the same. Like Colombia is a different country than even Venezuela and even Ecuador. Even if we are very close and we are bordered with the other ones, the things change. And even from one city to other one, like for example, from Barranquilla to Cartagena or Barranquilla to Medellin, The girls has different kind of mentalities and the culture can change a little bit. So keep all these things and all these tips in mind, and remember that we are here to help you. We have really good managers. We have Claudia in Barranquilla, we have ladies in Cartagena, and you have me here in Medellin, that we are going to follow you during all this process and make sure that you can have good dates. Remember, I cannot promise you that you are going to find the correct person here, but at least I can promise you that you are going to be able to meet nice people, that you are going to be able to have a good time if you listen to us. So I hope that you enjoyed this. And now we are going to show you a couple of interviews that we have. The first interview is going to be with Angie. Her ID number is 210702, and Catherine, and her ID number is 138057. So I hope that you enjoy these interviews and that you can see these beautiful and amazing girls that are joining our agency.
Bueno, me encuentro con una mujer hermosa y que en lo personal yo tengo que decir que es de las sonrisas más bonitas que yo he visto, y es Angie, que su ID es el 210702. ¿Cómo estás, Angie?
Muy bien, Manito, ¿cómo estás?
Muy bien, gracias. Y bueno, Angie, yo voy a empezar por decir que tú estás aquí en la agencia porque tu mamá te trajo aquí a la agencia.
Sí, exacto. Sí.
Y bueno, ¿y por qué llegaste a la agencia? ¿Qué estás buscando aquí?
Sí, buscando prácticamente el amor de mi vida.
Y bueno, para ponerlos en contexto, no es que la trajo a la fuerza ni nada, sino que la mamá de Angie está inscrita con nosotros y pues ha encontrado pareja. Entonces Angie, por ese motivo, también llegó a la agencia buscando eso, buscando también tener esa historia feliz, ¿cierto?
Claro, lo que pasa es que mi mamá me impulsó mucho a conseguir el amor de mi vida, la veo tan feliz, tan motivada, tan llena de vida, que yo dije, yo quiero vivir lo mismo de ella, entonces aquí estoy.
Me encanta eso. Y bueno, Angie, vamos a conocer un poquito más de ti. Y bueno, eres una mujer súper extrovertida que yo sé que no va a tener problema comunicándose, y es la idea que saques 3 papelitos, los leas y los respondas. ¿Listo? Entonces, a ver, empecemos con el primero. Es una pregunta larga.
¿Qué características te gustaría que tenga tu nombre ideal? Es súper interesante. Bueno, la primera, que sea un hombre súper fiel, respetuoso, amoroso, caballeroso, atento, que me ame mucho, que me dedique mucho tiempo y que quiera compartir muchas experiencias conmigo.
Me encanta porque, eso sí, Angie, tú eres joven. ¿Cuántos años tienes tú?
22.
Pero eres súper madura, y me encanta porque no dudaste ni un segundo en qué es eso que quieres encontrar en un caballero. Es algo muy importante porque yo siempre digo, si uno sabe qué quiere encontrar, lo va a encontrar porque está buscando en esa dirección.
Sí, exacto.
Miremos la siguiente.
¿Qué tipo de personas te parecen atractivas? Bueno, esa pregunta me gusta. Me aparecen personas atractivas las que tengan personalidad libre, espontáneos, extrovertidos, que les guste disfrutar hasta lo más mínimo de la vida, que les guste reír, sonreír, me gusta mucho eso.
Qué bueno, y porque tú eres una persona así extrovertida, ¿cierto? Entonces ya saben, chicos, si quieren realmente llegar al corazón de Angie, tienen que ser extrovertidos, tienen que hacerla sonreír, y aparte que no se van a repetir con esa sonrisa tan bonita que tiene esta mujer. Miremos la tercera.
Si un caballero te invita a pasear, ¿te gustaría más la montaña o la playa? Bueno, me pongo en controversia, ya que estoy estudiando ingeniería ambiental y me gusta mucho la naturaleza. Entonces, me gustaría hacer senderismo, pero también disfrutaría de estar un ratico en la playa.
Y bueno, eso es una carrera muy interesante, y te voy a preguntar un poquito más, ¿qué es lo que te gusta de tu carrera?
Me gusta, o sea, toda la parte ambiental, todo, o sea, todo lo que tenga que cumplir de la parte de cuidar el medio ambiente, de que podamos construir un futuro más bonito cuidando desde esa parte ambiental, una sostenibilidad ambiental basada en eso. La carrera que yo estoy estudiando me encanta.
Y aparte porque también se nos está olvidando mucho el tema del medio ambiente, lo importante que es la naturaleza y cuidar el entorno, y eso es algo que a veces nota, digamos, en otros países, que las personas realmente no valoran el agua, no valoran los árboles, y las personas que van a llegar aquí a Medellín, yo creo que eso es una de las cosas que se sorprenden mucho, y es porque aquí hay mucho verde, aquí hay mucha naturaleza.
Sí, entonces aprovechar lo que Colombia nos ofrece para hacerlo de algo mucho más bonito, más hermoso, más extraordinario para todos, para la futura generación.
Entonces, chicos, ya saben, vengan a Colombia, vean este hermoso país y aparte van a venir a conocer esta hermosa mujer. Seguramente no se van a arrepentir de absolutamente nada. Y Angie, muchas gracias por estar aquí
Ay,
esta
a ti,
noche.
Manu, muchas gracias.
Espero que al igual que tu mamá, que encontró la pareja aquí en la agencia matrimonial, tú también la puedas encontrar.
Ay, muchas gracias, desde cero.
Muchas gracias.
Sé que sí.
Bueno chicos, buenas noches. Hoy les traigo una mujer hermosísima. Ella es Katherine. Su ID es 138057. Katherine, ¿cómo estás?
Muy bien, gracias. ¿Tú?
Muy bien, gracias. Hoy estamos aquí en Medellín, en la segunda noche de evento. Has ido a los eventos de Barranquilla, ya conoces un poco cómo es esto. Cuéntanos cómo te has sentido.
Bueno, me encanta realmente venir a los eventos, principalmente porque siempre tengo la oportunidad de poder conocer a una gran persona que quiera compartir su vida conmigo. Realmente es un evento muy seguro, muy dinámico, muy alegre, muy diverso. Entonces, bienvenidos.
Bienvenidos, ya Katherine les dio la bienvenida, así que ya saben chicos, para que vengan a los eventos y si no pueden mandarle una carta o solicitar una videollamada o echarse el viajecito para que hagan cita con Katherine. Katherine, cuéntanos un poquito a qué te dedicas, cuántos años tienes.
Tengo 37 años, yo soy administradora de empresa, estoy trabajando en este momento en la parte contable de una empresa distribuidora de motos muy famosas acá en Medellín. Pues ahorita mismo me encuentro viviendo en la ciudad de Medellín, muy hermosa, de verdad tienen que venir a conocerlas también, aparte de las mujeres bellas que hay en Colombia.
Y sin duda alguna tú serías un hermoso acompañante de esos chicos para que vengan a conocer.
Claro que sí.
Tú los llevarías a conocer todos los
Claro que sí, igual también estoy conociendo y podemos conocer juntos y descubrir muchas cosas maravillosas de esta ciudad.
Qué lindo eso, Katherine. Estás buscando una familia, ¿cierto? ¿Cómo es tu familia soñada?
Un hombre que sea honesto, sincero, trabajador, que le encante la familia más que todo, porque de verdad deseo tener como mínimo 2 niños.
Ay, qué bonito.
Entonces, de verdad que deseo tener una familia, un hogar y poder pues compartir su alegría conmigo también.
Ya tú quieres una relación estable, ¿cierto?
Sí, ya pues obviamente hay que empezar uno conociéndose, pero pues sí, de
¿Sueñas
verdad
con
sí
un
ya
matrimonio?
deseo un matrimonio.
¿Y
matrimonio.
qué tendrías para ofrecer en ese matrimonio? Tú como esposa, ¿cómo tratarías a ese esposo?
Obviamente, pues yo soy muy complaciente. Siempre he sido muy complaciente, muy honesta, muy cariñosa. Pues mi compañía, mi amor, poderle cocinar, me encanta cocinar.
¿Qué comida te
Entonces,
gusta cocinar?
no, colombiana, pues hasta ahora colombiana, pero igual la comida colombiana es muy deliciosa. Entonces, los invito también a que puedan aprovechar y conocer de la comida colombiana.
Si vienen a Colombia, si vienen a Medellín, aquí tienen una hermosa mujer que los va a acompañar a conocer cada rincón de esta bella ciudad, les va a cocinar delicioso. ¿Bailas?
Sí,
Y serías una excelente maestra.
sí.
¿Qué ritmo te gusta más bailar?
Salsa, vallenato, de todo.
Una mujer
todo.
completa que está aquí esperando a conocerlos, a los que están por allá viéndonos en esta entrevista. ¿Qué pregunta te gustaría hacerle a los caballeros?
Bueno, ¿qué buscan en una persona o qué esperan de esa persona? Pues que les ofrezca también para ellos, para poder crecer como persona y como grupo.
Si viene un caballero y te invita a una cita, ¿a dónde te gustaría que fuera el cita?
La verdad, un lugar tranquilo, porque la idea es poder pues conocernos. Ya habrá tiempo para conocer de pronto otros lugares un poco más movidos, digámoslo así.
Todo
Pero
el
me
proceso.
encantaría si de pronto un lugar inicialmente donde se pueda uno compartir pues.
Tú tienes muchas expectativas en la agencia porque la hermana de Katherine conoció a su esposo aquí en la agencia.
Hace 11 años casada con un caballero de acá de la agencia muy, muy hermoso, pues como persona, realmente, como persona y bueno, ella está muy feliz. Entonces,
Y tú vas
sí,
a ser ese próximo testimonio.
ese
Sabemos
próximo
que allá está ese
testimonio.
hombre mirándote que está diciendo yo quiero conocer a Katherine. Descríbete Katherine en una sola palabra para que ese hombre quede picado.
Sencilla, soy una mujer muy sencilla.
¿Qué virtudes te destacan?
Cariñosa, amorosa, trabajadora. Pues,
Ya saben, chicos, una maravillosa mujer, de verdad que sí. Soy 10 13 80 57 si quieren conocerla. Catherine está disponible a responder sus cartas, a conocerlos por videollamadas, por citas presenciales. Catherine, un último mensaje para ellos.
eh, la agencia es una agencia muy seria, pues como les digo, ya tengo conocimiento de ella por parte de mi hermana. Entonces, vengan, aprovechen, de verdad. Yo soy linda, porque hay muchas mujeres lindas
Muy
también,
bella, claro que sí.
pero vengan y conozcan una buena mujer. Realmente aquí en Colombia pueden conocer mujeres honestas, bellas a la vez, divertidas,
Que aman la familia.
que aman la familia, de todo un poco. De
Dedicadas
verdad,
a
sí
su
pueden encontrar
Bueno,
todo
chicos,
en uno.
ya saben. Gracias, Catherine, por acompañarnos en esta
Gracias
noche.
a ti.
That you really enjoyed these interviews with those beautiful girls, and I'm starting to see that you have a lot of questions tonight. I'm very happy to see what questions do you have. So let's see. Mark is saying this is a beautiful country from the videos I have seen. And yes, Mark, I mean, I have to say that Colombia is amazing and has a lot of things to offer. And every city, like I say, is very different. And you are going to be able to see, for example, in Cartagena, that is a very romantic city. Barranquilla is a very happy city where you're going to be able to have a really fun and good time. And for example, Medellin is more, I don't know how to say, more calm. So in certain kind of way, every city is different and every city has a lot of things to offer to you. And also, I want to tell you guys, remember that we have a next tour coming up in November. This is going to be our last tour for this year here in Colombia. Remember, the next year we have other tours, and we are going to start the next year with Barranquilla. But so far, this one in Cartagena is going to be your last chance for this year to find your special one. We already have a couple of guys that are coming that they already signed up. So remember, don't leave till the last moment to came to that tour, because sometimes if you came and we don't have more spots available for you, we cannot do anything. Like we have a certain kind of number in every city, and we cannot pass that limit. So if we have, I think in Cartagena, 18 clients, we cannot have more. That is the maximum amount of guys that we can have for our tour in Cartagena. So in case that you are interested, we already have, I think that 8 guys that they sign up for Cartagena. And look, we are in September. We have almost like 2 months left from the next 2 months apart for the next tour. So if you want to do it, don't wait to the last moment. Try to do it as soon as possible, because if not, remember, you're going to regret about that decisions that you don't take in the moment that you have to do it. Vernon, you say, hello, Manuela, you are looking beautiful as usual. Oh, thank you so much, Vernon. That is very sweet. I'm seeing someone that is familiar for me and is here in this tour here in Medellin, and it's Lincoln. Lincoln, thank you so much, because I know that you watched all these videos. You was very tuned with us all the time, and I love to see one of you guys that are there behind of this screen, that you take the opportunity to join the tour. So thank you so much, Lincoln, for give yourself the opportunity to join here in the tour in Medellin. Tell us a little bit about your experience so far, because you can tell to these people that this is real and that you are going to be able to find a special person if you really take the decision and you are focusing what you are looking for. Okay, you're telling us a little bit. So Lincoln is saying, got a girlfriend after 3 dates here in Medellin. it's true what they are saying about these amazing dates. That is great. Thank you so much, Lincoln, for your feedback. And because like I was saying, like every tour is great, but after a tour, like, oh my God, this tour was amazing. And what we was able to see a lot of couples together right now. Of course, you are going to say, oh my God, but that is very soon. But sometimes it's like you take the time to date with a couple of girls, a couple of people here. And in some point you realize that you want to focus in on one of them. So I love when they start to focus in one of the girls and they start these relationships. And remember, you have a time to have a girlfriend, to enjoy yourself, and don't rush anything. Squishy is saying restaurants looks awesome. Yes, I mean, I hope to have more places that we can recommend to you. And like I say, these are only 2 of the 10 places that we have for you here in Medellin. We are going to have more options of different kind of places that you can have a date. Always remember the date doesn't have to be in a restaurant. You can also pick a coffee place. You also can pick a place to have a picnic, maybe bowling, and a horse ride. There are plenty of things that you can do here in Medellin, and hopefully in the next Latin shows, we are going to show you places and recommendations from, for example, Barranquilla and Cartagena. Colombia Bone is saying Casa Madera looks nice. Yes, it's Casa Madero. And yes, it's an amazing place. Like I say, it's a hotel. You can stay there as a hotel, or you can go for a picnic, or you can even propose to your girl there. They will help you with everything, and they have a really, really good service. So you are going to be very happy and glad with those recommendations. Lincoln is saying that's me in one of the videos, and that is my girlfriend. Yes, it's your girlfriend, Lincoln. So nobody take a look in Lincoln's girlfriend. How will you compare between the Medellin tour and Cartagena, since Cartagena tour is coming up, I think? Yes, you think right, because yes, we have a Cartagena tour coming up very, very soon. And like I always say, every city is very different. Every city is different, even if it's the same country. So you have to tell me like a little bit more about what you are looking for and what is the kind of girl that you expect to find. So with that information, we can help you to take the best decision of what city is going to be better for you. So sometimes you ask us first, okay, what is going to be the best city for me to visit? And we can give you a recommendation based in the profile of girl that you are looking for. But I cannot tell you what is going to be best for you, right? But if I have to compare, I will say like in Cartagena, you have a lot of options between like a real vacation and also the opportunity to find the love of your life. Medellin, like I said in the beginning, it's a little bit more calm. It's a city where you are going to be able to do a lot of things inside of the city. You don't have to go outside. Like, for example, Cartagena, you have the islands where you can take one of your dates. Here in Medellin, of course, outside of the city, you can do a lot of things, but you have a lot of things inside of the city, so you don't have to be very far. You don't have to go very far. Cartagena, it's a little bit more sunny, and also you, like I say, you can go to the beach. It's a very, very romantic city, I have to say it. And so it's the perfect place to go even in vacations for first time inside of Colombia. I think that you can bring your girl to Cartagena and you're going to be able to have an amazing time, a very romantic time. Medellin is more, I will use the word cosmopolitan city, where you're going to find people from around the country and even from around the world. We're having more and more tourist people coming into Medellin. So I think that a lot of people loves the weather and loves the fact that here is a city that has a lot of things to offer. But I have to say that yes, are very different cities, even if we have the cities inside of Colombia. I have to tell you that you have to live by your own the experience to go to Cartagena and Medellin and compare those cities. Okay, Lincoln, he's saying, loving these photos from our social. Yeah, it was amazing. And like I say, today is not our last day, but it's the last day for the guys that they take the decision to stay 7 days. Like I say, usually I recommend to the guys to stay a little bit longer because you are going to be able to have a great experience and to really enjoy all these amazing activities that we have for you during the tour, and to really set it up real connections. I see. Okay, GP is asking, so how much does these stars cost? So remember, we offer a different kind of not different kind of tours, but I have to say depends of the city and also depends of the number of days that you are going to stay. But our prices are very different, and like I say, you can pick between 7, 10, or 14 days of tour, whatever you feel is more convenient for you. Usually, I recommend to stay at least 10 days, so you're going to be able to have a little bit more of time to really set it up connections, and you of course are going to have the help of the staff. But the tour that is for 7 days is $3,395. The one that is for 4 days, remember, this depends on the city that you are going to visit. Because if you are going to visit Cartagena, I think that it's a little bit higher. But I mean, you have to see what is going to be the city that you are going to visit. But also, if you are going to visit Medellin or Barranquilla, the 10 days tour is going to be $3,895. Let me check because I want to be sure how much is going to be Cartagena for 10 days, because I want to be sure to give you the correct amount. So Cartagena is going to be $4,500 for 10 days. And if you are going to stay for 14 days in Cartagena, the price is going to be $4,545. That is the price for 14 days in Cartagena. But if you want to visit, this is for this year, but the next year the prices are going to be different, okay? And also, if you want to visit Barranquilla, it's other kind of price, so you have to be a little bit more specific about what city you want to visit. And also remember, these are the prices for this year. The next year we have different prices, but I think that here in the website we have the prices, the current prices. Let me check for the next year. Actually, yes, we have the prices for the next year, and I think they are going to be the same. Yes. Yes, so it's not going to be a big difference. But right now, those ones are the prices. Remember, for each city can be different, but that is the price that we have so far. And let me check what more questions we have. Let me see. Okay, Lincoln is saying, I love because this is a guy that was there during the Latin show, and he was behind the screen, and right now he was able to visit Medellin. So he's saying the majority of us guys are in a relationship now. Best tour ever. We are serious and looking for marriage with them. One day at a time. That is true, Lincoln. One day at a time. Don't rush anything. Enjoy the moment, but of course, take this very serious. Jeremy, he says, I think any woman that is not from United States and has better values is a win for us. Like I always say, I think that in the United States, there are beautiful girls that are really, really nice with really nice values. But of course, most of the guys that are coming to Colombia, they are looking for something different. And we have to say it, that there are differences between American girls and Colombian girls. There are differences between Colombian girls and Mexican girls. So you have to see what fits more in what you are looking for, because we cannot tell you what is better, but we can tell you that we are different, that's for sure. Anthony Rodriguez, my advice for you men, learn Spanish and learn to dance Spanish music. It's the best way to meet and fun with Colombian women. True. It's a nice way to do it. Of course, if you don't do it and you don't learn Spanish and you don't know how to dance, don't be worried, because you are also going to be able to find your special girl. For example, I have to say it, my boyfriend, he don't speak great Spanish and he don't dance Spanish music, and I really like him and I'm happy with him. And of course, I think that in one moment he is going to learn Spanish, and in one moment maybe I can help him to improving his dance moves. But this is not a kind of thing that you have to really do. In some moment, of course, it's very important that you learn Spanish, and also it's nice if you learn how to dance, at least to move a little bit, because we enjoy that. We enjoy when a guy enjoyed all kind of music and enjoy to spend time with us and our family. And usually in a Colombian family, you are going to dance. GP, how much do you guys pay to go to this event? Okay, GP, I think that I already mentioned in what was the price for these tours. But remember that each city is different, and if you are going to Barranquilla or Cartagena or Medellin, the prices can be a little bit different depending on the number of days that you are going to stay. But I think that the values are going to be almost the same. Okay, how many days does this event last? And this includes the hotel and the food, and of course, if you take the dates outside a restaurant, then extra. So GPA, the number of dates can be 7, 10, or 14 dates. Yes, these tours includes the hotel accommodations, includes breakfast, includes airport pickup, includes the both social nights, Friday and Saturday. For you, includes also the city tour, and includes the help of the office that is going to be helping you all the time, set it up in dates for you, arrange everything that you need. If you need even like to do other kind of tours or other kind of plans, we are going to help you during all this process. So that is what the tour includes. I think that is a great plan price for all that the tour includes. And remember, you're going to have a great experience here. And usually we stay in one of the best hotels here in the city, and breakfasts are great. You have a lot of things that you can do in the hotel, like you have the pool, you have the gym, and also is near to a lot of areas and restaurants where you can go, and it's very close. It's like walk distance. So usually the hotels that we pick are very nice, and they are located in one of the best areas in the city. Cleverson, hello, first time for me watching a live. Thank you, Cleverson, for giving yourself the opportunity to watch this live. And I hope that this live can fulfill your expectations. And also remember that here we have a time where we talk about what is a marriage agency, what you can expect to find in a marriage agency, what we offer to the guys and the clients and the girls here. Remember, we have in Colombia 3 offices. One is located in Barranquilla, other one in Cartagena, another one here in Medellin, and we are going to be happy to help you to find the special girl for you. So I think that today we don't have a lot of questions, but okay, I'm glad that I think that I answered most of them. Yes, I think that I answered most of them. So again, thank you so much for being here tonight. remember, for those ones that are interested in join us for our next and last tour for this year. It's a shame that it's the last tour for this year, but thank you so much for being here, for stay tuned with us. And remember, this is every Wednesday. So if you want to know more about the agency, if you want to watch a specific girl in the interviews, during the interviews, let us know, because we do this lives for you. So I hope that you enjoyed this information. I hope that you enjoyed the time here with me during the Latin show. And I hope to see you very soon here visiting Colombia in the next weeks, in the next months, and maybe the next year. So remember, guys, don't wait till last moment to join a tour. Take the decision, because I'm sure that you are not going to regret this. And this can be the best experience for you live. Here you can find that special person that you want for the rest of your days. And also remember, here all the staff is very happy to help you. And we are very focused in help you to find the special person for you. So thank you so much for joining me tonight. And I hope to see most of you very, very soon in Cartagena, Medellin, or Barranquilla. Bye.
Bueno, me encuentro con una mujer hermosa y que en lo personal yo tengo que decir que es de las sonrisas más bonitas que yo he visto, y es Angie, que su ID es el 210702. ¿Cómo estás, Angie?
Muy bien, manito, ¿cómo estás?
Muy bien, gracias. Y bueno, Angie, yo voy a empezar por decir que tú estás aquí en la agencia porque tu mamá te trajo aquí a la agencia.
Sí, exacto. Sí.
Y bueno, ¿y por qué llegaste a la agencia? ¿Qué estás buscando aquí?
Estoy buscando prácticamente el amor de mi vida.
Y bueno, para ponerlos en contexto, no es que la trajo a la fuerza ni nada, sino que la mamá de Angie está inscrita con nosotros y pues ha encontrado pareja. Entonces Angie, por ese motivo, también llegó a la agencia buscando eso, buscando también tener esa historia feliz.
Claro, lo que pasa es que mi mamá me impulsó mucho a conseguir el amor de mi vida. La veo tan feliz, tan motivada, tan llena de vida, que yo dije, yo quiero vivir lo mismo de ella. Entonces aquí estoy.
Me encanta eso. Y bueno, allí vamos a conocer un poquito más de ti. Y bueno, eres una mujer súper extrovertida, que yo sé que no va a tener problema comunicándose, y es la idea que saques 3 papelitos, los leas y los respondas. ¿Listo? Entonces, a ver, empecemos con el primero. Es una pregunta larga.
¿Qué características te gustaría que tenga tu nombre ideal? Es súper interesante. Bueno, la primera, que sea un hombre súper fiel, respetuoso, amoroso, caballeroso, atento, que me ame mucho, que me dedique mucho tiempo y que quiera compartir muchas experiencias conmigo.
Me encanta porque, eso sí, Angie, tú eres joven. ¿Cuántos años tienes tú?
22.
Pero eres súper madura, y me encanta porque no dudaste ni un segundo en qué es eso que quieres encontrar en un caballero. Es algo muy importante porque yo siempre digo, si uno sabe qué quiere encontrar, lo va a encontrar porque está buscando en esa dirección.
Ajá, sí, exacto.
Miremos la siguiente.
¿Qué tipo de personas te parecen atractivas? Bueno, esa pregunta me gusta. Me aparecen personas atractivas las que tengan personalidad libre, espontáneos, extrovertidos, que les guste disfrutar hasta lo más mínimo de la vida, que les guste reír, sonreír. Me gusta mucho eso.
Qué bueno, y porque tú eres una persona así extrovertida, ¿cierto? Entonces ya saben, chicos, si quieren realmente llegar al corazón de Angie, tienen que ser extrovertidos, tienen que hacerla sonreír, y aparte que no se van a arrepentir con esa sonrisa tan bonita que tiene esta mujer. Miremos la tercera.
Si un caballero te invita a pasear, ¿te gustaría más la montaña o la playa? Bueno, me pongo en controversia, ya que estoy estudiando ingeniería ambiental y me gusta mucho la naturaleza. Entonces, me gustaría hacer senderismo, pero también disfrutaría de estar un ratico en la playa.
Y bueno, eso es una carrera muy interesante, y te voy a preguntar un poquito más, ¿qué es lo que te gusta de tu carrera?
Me gusta, o sea, toda la parte ambiental, todo, o sea, todo lo que tenga que cumplir de la parte de cuidar el medio ambiente, de que podamos construir un futuro más bonito cuidando desde esa parte ambiental, una sostenibilidad ambiental basada en eso, la carrera que yo estoy estudiando me encanta.
Y aparte porque también se nos está olvidando mucho el tema del medio ambiente, lo importante que es la naturaleza y cuidar el entorno. Y eso es algo que uno a veces nota, digamos, en otros países, que las personas realmente no valoran el agua, no valoran los árboles, y las personas que van a llegar aquí a Medellín, yo creo que eso es una de las cosas que se sorprenden mucho, y es porque aquí hay mucho verde, aquí hay mucha naturaleza.
Sí, entonces aprovechar lo que Colombia nos ofrece para hacerlo de algo mucho más bonito, más hermoso, más extraordinario para todos, para la futura generación.
Entonces, chicos, ya saben, vengan a Colombia, vean este hermoso país y aparte van a venir a conocer esta hermosa mujer. Seguramente no se van a arrepentir de absolutamente nada. Y Angie, muchas gracias por estar aquí esta noche.
Manu, muchas gracias.
Espero que al igual que tu mamá, que encontró la pareja aquí en la agencia matrimonial, tú también la puedas encontrar.
Muchas gracias, eso espero.
Muchas gracias.
Sé que sí.
Bueno chicos, buenas noches. Hoy les traigo una mujer hermosísima. Ella es Katherine. Su ID es 138057. Katherine, ¿cómo estás?
Muy bien, gracias. ¿Tú?
Muy bien, gracias. Hoy estamos aquí en Medellín, en la segunda noche de evento. Has ido a los eventos de Barranquilla, ya conoces un poco cómo es esto. Cuéntanos cómo te has sentido.
Bueno, me encanta realmente venir a los eventos, principalmente porque siempre tengo la oportunidad de poder conocer a una gran persona que quiera compartir su vida conmigo. Realmente es un evento muy seguro, muy dinámico, muy alegre, muy diverso. Entonces, bienvenidos.
Bienvenidos, ya Katherine les dio la bienvenida, así que ya saben chicos, para que vengan a los eventos, y si no pueden mandarle una carta o solicitar una videollamada o echarse el viajecito para que hagan cita con Katherine. Katherine, cuéntanos un poquito a qué te dedicas, cuántos años tienes.
Tengo 37 años, yo soy administradora de empresa, estoy trabajando en este momento en la parte contable de una empresa distribuidora de motos muy famosas acá en Medellín. Pues ahorita mismo me encuentro viviendo en la ciudad de Medellín, muy hermosa, de verdad tienen que venir a conocerlas también, aparte de las mujeres bellas que hay en Colombia.
Y sin duda alguna tú serías un hermoso acompañante de esos chicos para que vengan a conocer.
Claro que sí.
¿Tú los llevarías a conocer todos los
Claro que sí, igual también estoy conociendo y podemos conocer juntos y descubrir muchas cosas maravillosas de esta ciudad.
Qué lindo eso, Katherine. Estás buscando una familia, ¿cierto? ¿Cómo es tu familia soñada?
Un hombre que sea honesto, sincero, trabajador, que le encante la familia más que todo, porque de verdad deseo tener como mínimo 2 niños.
Ay, qué bonito.
Entonces, de verdad que desee tener una familia, un hogar y poder pues compartir su alegría conmigo también.
Ya tú quieres una relación estable, ¿cierto?
Sí, ya pues obviamente hay que empezar uno conociéndose, pero pues sí, de
¿Sueñas
verdad
con
sí
un
ya
matrimonio?
deseo un matrimonio.
¿Y qué tendrías para ofrecer en ese matrimonio? Tú como esposa, ¿cómo tratarías a ese esposo?
Obviamente, pues yo soy muy complaciente. Siempre he sido muy complaciente, muy honesta, muy cariñosa. Pues mi compañía, mi amor, poderle cocinar, me encanta cocinar.
¿Qué comida te gusta cocinar?
No, colombiana, pues hasta ahora colombiana, pero igual la comida colombiana es muy deliciosa. Entonces, los invito también a que puedan aprovechar y conocer de la comida colombiana.
Si vienen a Colombia, si vienen a Medellín, aquí tienen una hermosa mujer que los va a acompañar a conocer cada rincón de esta bella ciudad, les va a cocinar delicioso. ¿Bailas?
Sí.
Y serías una excelente maestra.
Sí.
¿Qué ritmo te gusta más bailar?
Salsa, vallenato, de todo.
Una mujer completa que está aquí esperando a conocerlos, a los que están por allá viéndonos en esta entrevista. ¿Qué pregunta te gustaría hacerle a los caballeros?
Bueno, ¿qué buscan en una persona o qué esperan de esa persona? Pues que les ofrezca también para ellos, para poder crecer como persona y como grupo.
Si viene un caballero y te invita a una cita, ¿a dónde te gustaría que fuera la cita?
La verdad, un lugar tranquilo, porque la idea es poder pues conocernos. Ya habrá tiempo para conocer de pronto otros lugares un poco más movidos, digámoslo así. Pero me encantaría si de pronto un lugar inicialmente donde se pueda uno compartir pues.
Tú tienes muchas expectativas en la agencia porque la hermana de Katherine conoció a su esposo aquí en la agencia?
Hace 11 años casada con un caballero de acá de la agencia muy hermoso, pues como persona, realmente, como persona y bueno, ella está muy feliz. Entonces,
Y tú vas
sí,
a ser ese próximo testimonio.
ese
Sabemos
próximo
que allá está ese
testimonio.
hombre mirándote que está diciendo yo quiero conocer a Katherine. Descríbete, Katherine, en una sola palabra para que ese hombre quede picado.
Sencilla, soy una mujer muy sencilla.
¿Qué virtudes te destacan?
Cariñosa, amorosa, trabajadora. Pues,
Ya saben, chicos, una maravillosa mujer, de verdad que sí. Soy 1013-8057 si quieren conocerla. Katherine está disponible a responder sus cartas, a conocerlos por videollamadas, por citas presenciales. Katherine, un último mensaje para ellos.
la agencia es una agencia muy seria, pues como les digo, ya tengo conocimiento de ella por parte de mi hermana. Entonces, vengan, aprovechen, de verdad. Yo soy linda, porque hay muchas mujeres lindas
Muy
también.
bella, claro que sí.
Pero vengan y conozcan una buena mujer. Realmente aquí en Colombia pueden conocer mujeres honestas, bellas a la vez, divertidas,
Que aman la familia.
que aman la familia, de todo un poco. De
Dedicadas
verdad,
a